Have you ever felt that undeniable pull towards someone you know you shouldn't be attracted to, like the kind of temptation that makes you question everything you thought you knew about loyalty and desire? Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and trust me, it got complicated. I've always been the kind of person who believes in keeping work and personal life separate. I mean, I've worked my ass off to get where I am a senior marketing manager at one of the top ad agencies in the city, but that's just it. Work is where I'm supposed to focus, right? No distractions, no drama. Then Ryan Foster walked in, the new CEO everyone was talking about before he even arrived. Tall, charming, sharp as a tack, and with a presence that made you feel like you were suddenly under a spotlight. And yeah, I didn't want to admit it, but from the moment I laid eyes on him, something shifted inside me. It wasn't like I wanted to be attracted to him. I mean, he's my boss for God's sake, but there was just something about him. The way he spoke, how his eyes locked onto you, making everything feel personal, even when we were just talking about some numbers in a meeting. It felt like he was seeing right through me. And let me tell you, that temptation, it was strong. I could feel it every time our eyes met, that electric buzz between us. It wasn't just lust. I'd like to think I'm better than that. But desire, yeah, that was definitely there, a deep, overwhelming desire I wasn't sure how to handle. Now, I'm the kind of person who's loyal to my job, loyal to my values. I believe in respect, especially at work. But then came that one night, the night when everything changed. It was late, the office was almost empty, just a few of us grinding away on a campaign. I was at my desk typing away when I heard a voice behind me, Ryan's voice. Need help with anything? Froze. My heart skipped a beat. His voice was smooth, calm, but there was something about it that sent a little thrill through me. I turned around to face him, trying to keep my cool. No, I'm just finishing up the numbers for the pitch, I said, trying to sound like I had everything under control. But he didn't back off. He stepped closer, his gaze never leaving mine. That damn gaze, it felt like he was looking straight into my soul. I think you're selling this campaign short, he said, his tone almost playful, but his eyes were intense. You've got something better here than you realize. God, just the way he said my name made my chest tighten. Why was this so hard to ignore? I was loyal to my work, but right now, loyalty to him was the last thing on my mind. He leaned in a little closer, and I swear for a second, everything else in the room disappeared. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? He whispered so close now that his breath brushed against my ear. I could feel my heart racing. I shouldn't be feeling this way. He was my boss, he controlled my future here. But damn it, the temptation was overwhelming. It wasn't just about physical attraction anymore. There was something deeper here, something about desire, the kind that didn't care about right or wrong. I think you're underestimating what's between us, Samantha, he added, his voice dripping with something I couldn't quite name. I pulled back, shaking my head. No, Ryan, this can't happen. I could feel the temptation gnawing at me. I wanted to reach out to pull him closer, but my mind was screaming at me to stop. This was wrong. He was my boss. This wasn't just some casual fling. But in that moment, I felt something I hadn't expected. A craving, a deep burning desire that told me maybe, just maybe, I did want this. I can't do this, I said again, more forcefully this time, even though it was a lie. I was already way past the point of no return. I knew what he was offering, and it was tempting as hell. Ryan looked at me, his expression unreadable. You're right. This could ruin everything. His words hung in the air like a threat. But then he smiled, a slow, dangerous smile that made my heart flip in my chest. But that doesn't mean it's not real, he said softly, his voice thick with desire. I stepped back, my head spinning. What the hell just happened? I could feel my loyalty to my career, to my values fading in that moment. The temptation was so strong that I thought for a second that I might actually give in. But then a sound, footsteps. The spell was broken. Someone else was walking down the hall. I could feel the reality of the situation hit me like a slap. We can't, I said, standing up from my chair, trying to steady myself. We can't do this, Ryan. He stood still for a moment, his eyes dark, full of something dangerous. I thought he might argue, but instead, he just nodded. Get it? But this isn't over, Samantha. You know it's not. With one last lingering look, he turned and walked away. I sat back down at my desk, trying to calm my racing heart. But the truth was, I couldn't stop thinking about him. Couldn't stop thinking about us, what could have happened, what might still happen. And here's the kicker, the temptation didn't go away. In fact, I'm not sure it ever will. So, what would you do if you were in my shoes? Would you give in to that desire? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're craving more stories like this, tempting, forbidden, and complicated, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.